conscious. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose up.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready! Check smash, ready.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
You look at this Colt defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, fight in. Come 19, come 19.
Now Richardson. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Really?
And a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup.
You tend to give him
down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here is Young. His throw incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw, Young. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too
Guillermo, you tender?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired it.
I'm just saying what the next man said. You tender.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they'll get him down right around the 25.
It's 3-0.
Actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Huh? We just started. I couldn't load up, Gimma.
Already at the line, set to get going.
Yeah.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that, too, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season,
we're in the league. We don't know who they are.
At the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
No, I don't.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Richardson. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38.
I wouldn't lie to you, buddy.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running.
You my buddy.
They team up there to pick up the first. The Texans had 0-1 on the year.
Go on my, you got to go on my YouTube channel.
And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener. And
I could do both.
Right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Huh? Because we got to stream my game.
Richardson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant.
Every home game.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie.
You get started getting suspended.
Coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Hand cycle. Blue check. Ready?
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean. An outstanding play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Young. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll
Texas.
That you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he is is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on
Oh,
1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Richardson looking to throw this. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener.
He's not in the league.
From him last week.
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Oh, throw the ball.
Down by the Colts.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
I need a line.
Guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Got rules. Yeah. Go.
So
Yep.
here's a 3rd and 14. 3rd and 1 for Richardson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives.
What can I do with that?
Together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Look at this.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Nah, I'm too busy trying to get an offensive player.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring him 2nd down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well.
With him.
To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On the ready?
Yep.
Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is
He said I'll be clicking on what?
There's no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. A time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Come on, block him.
A whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
A tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Shut your ass.
Now 2nd and 9. Richardson now on 2nd down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in.
Hell yeah.
I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
You keep talking to me.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jalen Johnson blitzing from the secondary and picking up the sack.
You say what was open?
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
What bomb?
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Yeah.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Now here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Now Young. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
Sound angry,
When
Nick.
that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their
You
lead.
whooping ass or getting your ass whooped?
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot,
Huh?
but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the
Online?
body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. and had just enough to get it done.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Oh, I'm 10-1 online.
25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get
Let's hope up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Oh.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have this one as down he goes. Lucas Van Ness in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Because you're cheesing.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, his struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Hook made by Terrell Bernard.
A tough adjustment throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Suddenly it's
what you play
after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Young. And incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. This is 3rd and goal. Young now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd. Huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, At least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Richardson on third and short. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Another carry for Pierce. Shelling through the defense. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Young. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, right, Nick?
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver
like your boy.
so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Dragon 60.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
God damn.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Young will set to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gay is on for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
23, Texans nothing. Gay to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Richardson out of the shotgun. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Or you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here is Young. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure.
That's you, ain't it?
And it's a loss of 6. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside.
We're in week 2.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I say we are in week 2. Nah, they advance like every third day.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They go play action. Young. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Oh, shit, I don't know.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Ready?
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Got it?
3rd and 3.
Right through. Black hole throw. Faster, faster.
Throwing, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Give to Pierce. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Young.
Look at that.
Taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, Young. And it'll be intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Loose inside the 30. Stephon Diggs.
Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Throw outside to Kincaid. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
22 Needle blue.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Pierce. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get maybe a couple of that up to the 46.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2.
God damn, 50 jump.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Young. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw ran him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Red, yellow, jaws red.
Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start an excellent field. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. A-Chain on 1st and 10. They'll get this down to the 38. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Who are what? Who I'm using?
38 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
The Eagles.
Richardson off the play fake. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Baron Browning in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. 3rd and long for Richardson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
That goes for a gain of 31.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 5.
Set.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Black shot.
Now here's Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Texans are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. But remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he has the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. He'll take this inside the 40. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Young now. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's Young off play action. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Give to Pierce now on the option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss.
What's he playing?
Lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now goal for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now 23-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Oh.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other
Want to come out?
You've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
This Thursday? It's coming out kind of early. But, yeah, I'm going to be out of town, though.
Let's go now.
Richards into the air on 1st
Kelly.
down. And complete right side to Cook.
Yeah.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup
Nah.
and a Texans first down. A good start there on this fourth
Can't
quarter
do that,
drive.
Nate.
They need more of what we just saw.
I got a government job.
All right, it's not like they're totally out of it.
They don't play that shit with you. Can I stay with you? Hell no.
They need yardage on each snap.
Play action. Now Richardson. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown
Can't do that.
or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Ooh, yeah.
Intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big play there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Rig alert! Rig alert! 19 Lions!
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Damn, I threw it too early.
And that should do it. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he will bring this across the 49-yard line.
I'm trying to concentrate, Nate. Damn, I threw it too early.
On the set! Shot! 17! Hut, hut.
Young. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Ready?
Give left side for Pierce. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Green jack. Slide 2.
Young to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to put him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
14-23.
Here's Richardson.
Put it over his head.
Is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Richardson to throw it.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
You don't know how to turn your shit off? Well, you ain't.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No
cross playing.
They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Richardson going to change the play here.
Here's Richardson on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
.80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10. Richardson.
It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Richardson. That is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Oh, man.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now.
Ready.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense